What's up, boys and girls? This is Pip Surfer with another daily update for the Cowabunga system. Today is Thursday, September 4th, 2008. I hope you all had a great day today. I just want to go ahead and jump right into it without wasting any time. So first thing I want to do is check out some comments from yesterday's post. First one is from Roman, and it says, "Great system. My question is, how do you get a chance to sleep? You're using alerts to wake you up, and active day, night, you probably don't sleep as your phone will keep waking you up. Second question, why not does action begin at midnight when it's 5 a.m. there and most American British brokers are sleeping?" Okay, good question. Thanks for the comment. The thing is, if you're a day trader and you're serious about it, the best times to trade are basically during the UK, the London, and the US session. That's usually the busiest times. 12 midnight, it's not actually the UK Open yet, but it is when it starts to get kind of active, when the Asian markets kind of get active, and around 2 a.m. is when the London starts to open. So that's when you really start to see a lot of action going on. That's why I start at midnight Eastern time. So it's midnight when I start here. And sometimes you can set alerts, and the only problem is if you have a day job, you're not going to get a lot of sleep. So a lot of times this system really is hard, especially for American traders, just because it is at such a weird time of the day. The only suggestion I have is maybe just trade the US session. That narrows your trades down a lot, but sometimes you will get trades during that time. It just will be a lot less, but or if you live in the UK, that's the most ideal area to be trading the system. But like I said, you have to adjust to the markets any way you can. If you can't trade it, then you have to find some kind of swing trading. Remember, day trading isn't for everybody, and you shouldn't stress yourself over it. All right, so good comment. Hope that helps. The next one's from Scottic187. Nice system, simple and effective. I see that you're trading off 15-minute chart. What time frame do you have your EMA set to? The EMA is basically, there's a 5 EMA and a 10 EMA. Those are the two EMAs that I'm using. I use it both on the 4-hour chart for my trend change candles, and as well as for my entry candles. So good question, and thanks for the comments again. And remember, if you have any other questions, don't hesitate to ask. Right now, I'm just going to go ahead and jump right into the 4-hour chart to see our trend. Again, our trend change was way back on August 22nd, and you could see today's action right here. We had no new crossovers, which meant that the trend remained down the entire day. Again, another easy day in the fact that we only have to look for short trades, don't have to look for anything else. So that was a good thing. Now all we do is simply go to our 15-minute chart, and I'm going to move this back to just before midnight. So you can see what my chart looks like right before I'm trading. Okay, and of course, before we do anything, we want to check our news. So with the Baby Pip site, you can just go to Tools right here and click. And you want to take a look at important news events that'll affect the UK or the sterling and the dollar. Here we have 7 a.m. the official bank rate for the sterling. 8:15 U.S. ADP employment, we want to watch out for that. 8:30 initial claims, productivity, and 10 a.m. ISM services. So you wanted to be sure for that, as well as these tentative. If for example, this is tentative right here, you can also check out other calendars. Another well-known one is Forex Factory. And if you take a look at today was Thursday the 4th. They did have a time for the Halifax, which was 4 a.m. So, sometimes you need to look for different places for times. So just make sure you know what times to look out for. So again, we have 4 a.m., 7 a.m., 8:15, 8:30, and 10 a.m. So a lot of times to watch out for. All right, so now that we have the times, just make a note of that, and we'll move forward one candle at a time. Remember, each candle represents 15 minutes. And here we have our first crossover at 12:45 a.m. Now all we got to do is check our indicators, see if they line up. And RSI is below 50, stochastic's trending down, and MACD is positive and losing value, so this is a valid signal. We enter at the close of this candle at 77.34. Our stop is at the most recent swing high at 77.56. And the nearest 0 or 50 level is right here at 7,700. All right, so simple enough. I could just get it there. Now we're in the trade. Remember, our first news event isn't until 4 a.m., so we still have plenty of time to let the trade simmer and marinate, and we'll just keep going. You can see that it didn't take long for us to get stopped out there. So 115 got stopped out. You know, it's a bummer, but you got to keep going on. Don't let it distract you. Remember, we're still looking for short trades. All right, so here it is. This is 3:30 right here. From this point on, even if we had a signal, I would not take it because I know news is coming on at 4 a.m. So no trades. And this is the 4 a.m. candle here. Didn't do too much, but you know, sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. And it's about 5:30 here, 6 o'clock, 6:30. Oops, and we got a crossover right here at 6:15. Now all we got to do is check the indicator, see if they line up. RSI is below 50, stochastic's trending down. But if you look at MACD, MACD was already negative. If you go to the candle before, it had already been moved from positive to negative. And so when our signal happened, the MACD was already negative. So this cancels out the signal, and you don't want to enter here. So that's 6:15, 6:30. Remember, we have news at 7, so at this point I'm not looking for any more signals. Taking a little break, and there's 7 a.m. We do see a little news spike there, and now we just continue to move on. It's 8 o'clock now. Remember, we have news at 8:15 and 8:30. So really, you know, you just kind of want to stay out at this point. Okay, now it's 9 o'clock. Remember, we have news coming out at 10. So this right here, this is a crossover. Let's look at the indicators. They do line up. MACD went from positive to negative. Stochastic's trending down and RSI below 50, but it's right before news at 10 a.m., so we don't take it. And there's the 10 a.m. candle. And you can see that that ISM report did have an effect on the dollar, and the fact that it made the dollar a lot stronger. And we actually missed out on that. And you know, that's painful to watch. Trust me. That's about, you know, that's a huge move right there, about 200 pips. So you won't catch all of them. And this one we missed, and you know, I was really bummed out about it. But you got to follow the rules because, you know, let's reverse the situation. Let's say, oh, we'll just ignore news and, you know, we'll take this. And then let's say the next candle comes out and it goes up. Goes up and keeps going up. Then in that case, then we would have been like, oh, we should have followed our rules. So, you know, sometimes you win some, sometimes you miss out, sometimes you lose. But you got to stick to the rules or you'll never be consistent. You'll never have consistent profits. So don't be too hard on yourself. You missed that one. If you did happen to catch it, then you got a lucky break, and you know, just cherish those pips because the market doesn't give them to you easy. So I hope you all saw the kind of the same things I did. Remember, if you have any questions, feel free to ask me on the blog. And I hope you all have a great day. I'll try to post tomorrow. Fridays are kind of busy for me, but if I do have time, I will be sure and do an update for that. But hopefully you can use these posts as reference, and you know, you can go on without me. But hope you all have a great day, and I will see you all next time. Cowabunga, dudes.